live chat. Okay. I think I'm here. Hi, y'all. I am at my church office today. I hope that you can hear me okay and see me okay. I know it's not very, nice of a background, although I do have some drums and some nice music back there to show you. Anyway, it is good to see all of you. Happy Sunday, everybody. We made it to the beginning of another week, and I'm happy to be with you. This is one where I'm about an hour earlier than normal, because on the third Sunday of each month, we have a special afternoon service at the church where I am the music director, and so I stick around for that, and it's right when we usually have our live stream, so I move it up an hour, and I still get to talk with all of you, so it's good to see you all. Who all do we have here? Hugh is with us. Thank you, Hugh. Bill and Rob and Matt and Leffe. Greetings, friends. Let's see, Alpha's here, Grace and Erez, and there's Ray, Rock and Roll, Steve and Sieg and Heidi and Sound of White Noise and Pete and Bill, Amethyst, Bruce, and let's see, there's Arrow and another Bill. Wonderful. Thank you all for being with me today. I very much am thankful for you hanging out with me. Our call for today is to let you know what we have decided to do on the channel this week, and it's going to be a lovely week. I think I'm looking forward to it. It's Thanksgiving week here in America, and I am looking forward to celebrating that and taking a day or two off. Matt says, what is the requiem on the wall behind there? That is when, I think that's what you're referring to. This is when our church choir sang the Fauré, Gabriel Fauré Requiem at Carnegie Hall. And that was in June 24th of, I believe it was 2019 that we did that. And we got a lovely plaque. We've got another one, Requiem, up there on the wall, kind of behind the lamp there. But that was a lovely thing. It's a lovely piece, by the way, the Fauré, and I've sung it several times, conducted it a few times as well, and we had the opportunity to pop up to New York and join several other choirs with an orchestra, and we got to sing at Carnegie Hall. How about that? Really fun. I think, how many times have I got to sing at Carnegie Hall? 4 or 5. Different concert runs, and each one of them was a remarkable experience, a great hall. I'm going to try not to lose my voice today too, friends. I am feeling better than I have been over the past couple of weeks, but my voice has been slow to come back, and so I'm about out of my water here, so I hope that we can do it. Ray asks, Doug, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? You know the right people. And I think the thing is practice, right? Well, we did practice by the time we got there, and it was lovely. Excellent stuff. There are a few, actually, concert promoters that book concerts at Carnegie Hall and allow for people from around the world to come and have the opportunity to perform there with top-notch musicians. And there's a few different groups that do that. And it's a wonderful experience. I've been a part of a few of them. And yeah, just a great place to be there in New York. Let's see. Let us talk about what we did this past week, friends. What this past week, I'm just looking at, Sieg says a shot of good whiskey will sort out that voice. Some whiskey and some honey and some lemon are in my future for a hot toddy later this afternoon. You can believe that. But last week, We started off with some Dream Theater. I finally got to In the Name of God, which won our poll. And I put that poll up because of the news that Mike Portnoy is rejoining the band. And I put several Portnoy era tunes up for our YouTube audience to select. And In the Name of God won. And it was a great, great song. I really enjoyed it. Sparked a lot of thinking for the subject matter from them, so I very much enjoyed that. Our Patreon selection coming through this past week was On the Threshold of a Dream from the Moody Blues. It was a very lovely album, my third album reaction to their stuff, and we're going in order, and I'm looking forward to the next time as well, but we really had to get to On the Threshold of a Dream, and I very much enjoyed that that reaction. It was great. Let's see, who's talking about what? Sega saying, can you please do Dream Theater's Ministry of Lost Souls next? I'm sure that I'll keep coming back to Dream Theater, and we'll see what we're up to next. We've still got some options for them. Thank you for that. Who else here? Clive says, sounds like Come Sing Messiah at Albert Hall. You know, I've been to a few of those like that. I've actually conducted the Christmas portion of Messiah, sang the whole thing a couple of times, and there's a reason why that piece endures. It's just lovely, lovely music. Some of it's quite hard to sing, but great tunes in there from Handel, and a lovely piece this time of year and always, right? Francis says, greetings from Malta. Like your analysis, especially anything by Pink Floyd, Genesis, and Dire Straits. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying so. Last week, we also did some more music from gaming. And we did something from Genshin Impact. I had never heard about this game, but it's a relatively new online game, and it's got a lot of music put forth through it, and we listened to the La Signora battle theme, and it's worthy, friends. It just is. A lot of this music that I've never just even known existed, and it's worthy. It's lovely stuff, and so I invite you to take a look at that one. That was a fun one. Let's see. Last Thursday was In the Heat of the Moment from Asia. My first time taking a look at Asia on the channel, and I know that's a pretty well-known tune from them. Probably their most well-known tune, and I had heard it before, but it was great to review that one and see these musicians that I have gotten to know from other bands doing their thing with Asia. It was quite awesome. Bill is asking the right question. Is ELP's tank unblocked yet? Yes, it is. And it's going to pay off. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. But here's the thing. We were originally scheduled to do side 2 of ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer's debut album, on last Friday. And that includes The Three Fates, Tank, and Lucky Man. And I recorded it on Thursday, and YouTube went to block Tank for some reason. And I was going to upload it just without Tank on for the video, and I decided, I just don't want to do that because I really enjoyed Tank. It's really great. So we switched. So it was supposed to be Iron Maiden with side 2 of their debut album on Monday, tomorrow. Well, I switched it. So we did Iron Maiden on Friday, and we're going to do ELP tomorrow. So it's completely just a switcheroo of the schedule. I'm not even going to change the episode numbers. I'm just switching the two around. And thankfully, overnight, Tank got cleared. So we're ready to go. So that one's going to be up tomorrow, and I've already got it recorded. So how about that? It's ready to go. And so it's a Masterpiece Monday and a Metal Friday. Thank you, Ray. As people care about the programming like that, we got to keep everything straight. But in the end, it's not going to be that big of a deal. So I'm excited to share that with all of y'all. Okay, what do we got here? I think that's all from last week. Dream Theater, Moody Blues, Genshin Impact, Asia, and Iron Maiden. How about that? It was a great week. So, in this upcoming week, here's what I'm going to do, friends. Tomorrow is going to be the ELP, side 2, with the Three Fates, Tank, and Lucky Man, and I will be very happy to share that with all of you. Steven is asking, have I checked out any Jacob Collier? I don't think I've done any Jacob on the channel. I've listened to some of Jacob's music with our Council of Doug's, on our Zoom calls, but Jacob's one of my favorites. I listen to Jacob's music all the time, and he's great. So maybe we'll do some music by Jacob on the channel at some point. He's a marvel of a musician, and I'm a big fan of his. Thank you for asking. Awesome. So we've got ELP tomorrow. For my Patreon this week, I'm going to go back to the music classroom. We've had some questions in our music theory section of our Discord, and people are interested in getting a refresher on the forms of the minor scale and on embellishing tones, neighbor tones, passing tones, appoggiaturas, suspensions, retardations, escape tones. We're going to go through all of them, and I'm going to tell you about them. So grab your undergraduate hat and come to the lecture on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week is when that will come out. On Wednesday on YouTube, I am getting into Thanksgiving week, which means I'm going back to thoughts of family and thoughts of heritage and just how thankful I am for all the experiences that I've had. And I'm going to go in a slightly different direction than I normally go. And I'm going to do a song called Tennessee Whiskey, because if there's something that I'm looking for on Thanksgiving, it's a couple of cocktails, friends. And so I'm going to do a song called Tennessee Whiskey. Now, a bunch of people know this song as being sung by Chris Stapleton, and that is a version that I am going to look at on Wednesday. But what a lot of people do not know is that that song was written and performed originally by George Jones, and it sounds completely different than Chris Stapleton's version. So I'm going to take a look at Tennessee Whiskey two ways: George Jones and Chris Stapleton. We're going to get back into some good old American country western music, and I'm going to go back to my roots a little bit and enjoy that one. I know both the songs, but I'm going to contrast them and show you how each of them work, and I'm excited about sharing that with y'all. Soggy Tom's got it right. America, that's where we're up to this week. So I thought, let's have a good old time with a Tennessee Whiskey song on Wednesday. I am not going to put out a video on Thursday. We're going to take Thanksgiving off and just rest and relax and spend time with friends and family. And on Friday, friends, we got Queen coming back to the channel, and it's a special occasion. It's been a while since I had music from Queen on the channel, and I've been wanting to get back to them, and I definitely wanted to get back to music from Queen before the end of the year, because it's getting close. The calendar is getting crunchy, right? We're getting close to the end of the year. So the reason why I'm doing Queen this coming Friday is because it is November 24th, and it is the anniversary of Freddie Mercury's death. And so we're going to pay homage to Freddie by doing side 2 of the second Queen album. So Queen 2, side 2. As y'all might remember, that's got the white side and the black side, right? The white side is all Freddie Mercury. No. Get it right, Doug. The white side is all Brian May's songs and I think a Roger Taylor song. And then on the black side, it's all Freddie Mercury songs. So that's what we're up to. We're going to be doing all of the Freddie Mercury songs from Queen 2. And we're just going to listen to the entire side. I will have the jacket on, Soggy. I'll make sure. I'll make sure. That's right, Arrow. We did do Whiskey in the Jar 3 different ways. So we've got precedence for doing whiskey songs. Okay, we just got to do them at the right time of the year. Awesome. Thank you, Zero. Whoa, Zero the Prototype. I think that's who you are. Thanks for saying hi. Appreciate you. Awesome. Ooh, Renzo says we need more Prince. I agree. I agree. I don't know if we'll get to Prince before the end of the year, but I agree that that would be a worthy place for us to go. Thank you for that. Thank you, Ray. Ray's got our calendar, our public-facing calendar updated already. That is good. So just to remind you all, we've got ELP Side 2. We're going to do, it's a little bit of a shortened week, but we're doing 2 album sides and then 1 song 2 different ways. So we got you covered, friends. We've got ELP Side 2 with the 3 Fates, Tank, and Lucky Man. I'm going to do Tennessee Whiskey 2 ways, and I'm going to do Queen 2, Side 2, a bunch of songs by Freddie. And I have heard the March of the Black Queen before. I have heard that one, but it's been a long time since I listened to that one. So it'll be great to listen to it within the context of that side. And it's a classic album from 1974, if I remember correctly. And it's going to be fun. Excellent. Let me take a look at the chat and see what y'all are up to here. Thank you, Peter. Peter is here from New Zealand. It's a place that looks like a lovely place to be. I've always thought of trying to visit there, but that's a heck of a commute to get all the way down there. A couple people are talking about King Crimson. Yeah, all my King Crimson stuff, and I do have several videos on King Crimson. They're all on my Patreon. They block everything on YouTube, so I just don't even try anymore, friends. If you want to take a look at our King Crimson stuff, it's available on our Patreon, and it's not that much money to get behind the paywall, so I invite you to take a look at that there. We've got 3, I think, full albums and a couple of individual stuff as well. That would be a good thing for us to get back to some more King Crimson too. That would be fun. Maybe we'll put some King Crimson up for an extended play lounge in December. I need to think about that. KTM is asking if there's more Liquid Tension Experiment on the list. I don't have it this week. Let me look at next month. Maybe. It's all kind of up in the air right now, friends. We're planning some AC/DC, we're planning some Dio, we're planning some Porcupine Tree, The Doors, we've got some Marillion, we've got some Yes, we've got Tears for Fears, some Steve Hackett, maybe even a Neil Peart drum solo. We'll see. But that's all coming up. We'll figure out how it all kind of gets together there. But yeah, Digiberter, I'm thinking about doing Care from Marillion the week before Christmas, because I love An Hour Before It's Dark. It's one of my favorite albums. It has become one of my favorite albums of all time. I really, really love it. And Care has that spot at the end where Steve is singing about the angels in this world and what they're up to, and that the angels in this world are not like some otherworldly beings. They're the people that show up and do the work every single day. And I absolutely love that one. Absolutely love it. So that one's coming up before too long. The Yes one I think we're going to do is Magnification, Gam. And I'm not quite sure if it's going to be like half an album or just the one song. Stay tuned. But I've got that planned, I think, for that same week. And I didn't realize I was going to be telling y'all a whole bunch of this stuff coming up. But hey, that's what we get. But for this week, whoa, come on back. There's my calendar. For this week, we've got ELP. I'm going to do a lecture on the forms of the minor scale and embellishing tones for our Patreon. We're going to talk about Tennessee whiskey. It's going to be fun. I think I'll do a Thanksgiving reel maybe on Thursday. Hopefully I'll remember to put pants on before we record that. But not a Daily Doug vid or anything. I think I'll take the day off on Thursday. On Friday we've got Queen 2 Side 2 coming up, and I'm just looking forward to it. We've got ELP, George Jones, Chris Stapleton, and Queen. That's a heck of a week, even though for a shortened week. And yeah, Bill, I'll have my stretchy pants on. For Thanksgiving, it'll definitely be pants with an elastic waistband. You can bet on it. What are y'all planning for Thanksgiving? Any specific dishes that you can't live without? Megan and I are a little bit strange. Megan likes turkey. I don't. Friends, I will eat it, but if I'm going to have a special celebration dinner, Arrow, you got it right. Gumbo is a great selection there. That will be great. Robert asks, is Wobbler still on my radar? Yes, they are. I just need to find a spot for them. Bill is talking about some stuffing. We make our homemade stuffing on Thanksgiving. Heidi's talking about Brussels sprouts with bacon and apples. Heidi is from the part of the country where we bacon wrap pretty much everything, don't we, Heidi? We make some bacon wrapped asparagus. That's yummy as well. Megan likes turkey. Like I said, I'll eat it, but if I'm doing a big time celebration of and a special dinner, I want a steak. So I normally get myself a steak, and I cook a turkey breast for Megan. We make stuffing. Megan makes a pumpkin pie. I make an apple crisp. That's our desserts. There's normally some chocolate around as well. There's normally some wine. Guitar Channel does a big turkey leg. A turkey leg. Who else was on here? Let's see. Bill says Thanksgiving is all about stuffing. Soggy Tom says the green bean casserole. You know, I haven't made a green bean casserole in a while. We just normally make just regular green beans or some broccoli or assorted veggies in that. Right, Matt? You can't beat a good steak. Megan, I help. Megan says that she makes the apple crisp. I help. Come on. Can't wait to eat all this stuff. I got to go to the grocery store and get it going. I've never done a whole bunch of cranberries either. Horse, I am okay with preparing the cranberries. Okay. Okay, I'm just talking to Megan now. Come on, Meg. I do the apple crisp too. Like I peel them and cut them, and then maybe you do like you make sure it's right, but I help with some of the prep. So yeah. Lovely. I am starting to lose my voice, friends. This is not good. Not good. I'm out of water. Need more water. Yeah, Matt says, don't forget the whiskey to go with your dinner. We typically do just red wine on Thanksgiving, and then maybe we'll have some whiskey at the end in the evening, just as an aperitif. But we don't overdo it. One of our favorite things to do is to sleep in and to then watch the Macy's Day Parade on DVR. We watch it. We start it late so we can fast forward through the commercials. I always enjoy watching that and just marveling at it. I also enjoy making fun of the things that don't go according to plan. Because it's fun, right? And then we watch the dog show, right? The dog show that's always on after that, and just enjoy watching all the dogs. And then we typically have a movie or two, and put on some music and just enjoy ourselves. So if y'all want to come for Thanksgiving at our house, just send us a note. I think we might have some extra room. Matt says, I'd recommend a good Rioja if you're having red wine. I am going to the wine store later this afternoon. I will pick that. I will take a look. We've got a few of our favorites. We typically love Cabernet Sauvignons. We love Pinot Noir. Some good red blends. We'll also get some whites if we want. Whites are good with turkey as well. So, good. Andrew, I used to watch the football games. I don't have as much interest anymore, quite frankly. If they're on and they're good and they're getting close, maybe we'll flip over to the games. But yeah, I used to watch the games all Thanksgiving long, and I just have grown out of it a bit. I'd rather watch the parade and listen to some tunes, and yeah, that's it. So we're going to be set up really nicely for Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to taking a day or two to kind of go underground and decompress a little bit, spend some time with family and friends and each other, and it's going to be lovely. Anything else that y'all have for me? Leffe, yeah, a good Zinfandel would be good. It's been a long time since I had a good red Zinfandel. It's been a long time. Let's see. Heidi says that her Green Bay Packers tend to play on Thanksgiving, so they always watch that. Yeah, there's certain teams that tend to play on Thanksgiving. Playing on Thursdays isn't that much of a deal anymore, right? Because they tend to add that to the schedule. But yeah, Green Bay normally plays. The Cowboys and the Lions normally play. All right, Matt, just let me know when you're coming into the airport. We'll pick you up, and it'll be good. It'll be good. Salty Wet Fish is asking for more Japanese songs and Japanese music reactions. We'll definitely get to more. I don't know if it'll be specifically anime or just from the Far East in general, but the stuff that I've heard so far has really impressed me, and yeah, that's good. We'll keep going back to them. All right. Okay. Will do. Yeah, Ray, I've got your reactions or your recommendations for anime music. I see that, and I know that we've got a few lined up. Genshin Impact came from one of our patrons, and it's great. Yeah, not necessarily anime. It doesn't have to be, but it's a good way for me to get into that part of the world as well. So, wonderful. Let's see. Horse is asking, post-Thanksgiving, how about ELP's I Believe in Father Christmas? I'm up for any of these. I think, though, that this year, we're not going to be doing anything that's like specifically Christmas. Like, I don't think that I'm going to be looking for, okay, I need a metal song, but it has to be about Christmas, or I need a prog song, but it has to be about Christmas, or anything like that. I've just decided, I think I want to get to some favorite bands who have songs that I think will do well for this time of year, not necessarily being religious one way or the other, but either about the solstice or like, light coming back to earth, or about helping your fellow man and charity and empathy and all of that stuff. So that's why I've got some Marillion and some Yes. I think I'm going to do Imagine from John Lennon that week as well, and it's going to be quite lovely. But first, we've got this week. We got to get through Thanksgiving first, friends, and also this weekend. Amethyst. I've done December Snow by the Moody Blues. It's available, and it's one of my favorite holiday song, like blue holiday songs anymore. I never knew that it existed, and I did that I think now 2 years ago, but I still remember that one as well, and it's great. Okay, one more time. This week, friends, we've got ELP Side 2 from their debut album, and we get to include Tank because we have ridden out that block, and we waited, and now we get to have this album side coming up tomorrow, and it's going to be the Three Fates, Tank, and Lucky Man. I'm going to be doing a behind the score for our Patreon audience on Tuesday. We've got Tennessee Whiskey from George Jones and Chris Stapleton on Wednesday. I'm taking the day off on Thursday for Thanksgiving. And then Friday, Black Friday, I am back with Queen 2, Side 2, all Freddie's songs. We're going to listen from front to back and celebrate Freddie Mercury. It'll be the, what is it, the 32nd anniversary of Freddie's death. He died on November 24th, 1991, if I remember correctly. So on this coming November 24th, we're going to celebrate Queen and Freddie, and I've only heard one song, The March of the Black Queen, and it's been a long time since I've heard it, so it'll be like coming back to something new for me, and I'm looking forward to it for sure. Relative Time Work says Queen 2 is simply outrageous and fabulous. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to do it, and that's going to be our week, and it's going to be quite a fun week, so I hope that you will join me along the way. Yeah, Digibirder, time flies, for sure. And, yeah, Matt, check out December Snow. It's a lovely one. A couple of years ago, I know that we did some nice Christmas stuff. The Christmas Truce, from who is that? No. Shucks. Who is that from? Mastodon? No. We also did the Christmas tune by the Pogues. That was great. And we did December Snow. And I think we did a couple of Jethro Tull Christmas tunes. Sabaton. That's it. Thank you, JJ. JJ, it's good to see you, buddy. Much love. Sending love your way. Good to see you. Yeah, so rock on, friends. But I don't think that I'm going to be trying to fit in Christmas stuff this year. We're just going to be doing some regular stuff with that fits for that time of year. And VFD, that's not a bad thought. Snow from Spock's Beard, maybe in January. Once we get some snow. In Jersey, where we live, we didn't have any snow all of last year, all of last season, and I definitely want to get some snow. I need to do a snow angel, y'all. We went a whole year without me being able to do the snow angel, right? My annual snow angel was not to be done because there was no snow where I was. So I'm hoping that we'll get some snow, and maybe if we get some snow, we'll do Snow by Spock's Beard. Speaking of Spock's Beard, Nick DiVirgilio, I talked to him recently. He and Neil and Ross Jennings have their new album out, the trio, DiVirgilio, Morrison, Jennings, called Sophomore. It's a lovely album. I listened to all of it a week or two ago, and just some lovely songs on that album. I recommend it. Ray says I should have done a Mud Angel. That costs extra, Ray. I don't want to get my hair like messed up, you know. Need to get my mudding clothes on so I can do one of those. Just breathe in here for a second, friends. This is a lovely hangout. Thank you for being with me. And I've got my eye on the time as well because I need to get ready for the service coming up. I think I've got everything that I need to tell you that has been said. I think I'm done, friends. Jason says that I need to do some more Ozzy in the new year. I think Ozzy, his second album. You know, we've done Blizzard of Oz. I think we're going to do The Side at a Time for Ozzy's second solo album. So that'll be coming up in the new year. I also am thinking about getting back to Radiohead in the new year. Christian, yeah, we'll get back to some more Nightwish in the new year. We're not running out of music, friends. We're not running out of music, and it's a good thing. It's a good thing that we're not running out of music. Michael, I think the next rush I'm gonna do is gonna be one of Neil's drum solos. That's been requested, and I'm gonna have to work out my shoulders and get ready to go, so I can air drum along with Neil. I don't want to embarrass myself, so I need to practice my air kit so I can drum along with Neil. And I think that's going to be the next one, but I know that we've got more from Rush that we need to get to as well. Excellent. Thank you for all of your recommendations and for paying attention and participating with all that we are up to over here. I really do appreciate your participation and your support of the channel. It means a great deal to us. So I think I'm going to sign off, friends. It's Thanksgiving week. I wish you all a lovely week. Hopefully you'll be able to spend some time recuperating and resting before the rush to the end of the year really starts upon us. And I'm just looking forward to a lovely week. We've got ELP, George Jones, Chris Stapleton, and Queen. It's going to be a fun week. So thank you all for being with me. And yeah, Soggy, I'll take care of my voice. And we'll bring you some videos. And we'll be here to premiere them along the way. So peace, everybody. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time as usual, 4:30 Eastern for the premiere of our ELP video. And then we'll get going after that. So thanks, friends. We will see you later on. Peace. Much love. Okay, I need to figure out where the button is. I always mess this up, you know. I've got this one here, and then, ooh, I think I found it.